Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes are fantastic. I appreciate you so much. We're going to use this deck. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. This is going to be a reading for June week 4. That is the 20th through the 26th, and this is for Cancer. So, this is for Cancer or cross watchers of Cancer too. We welcome all here. So, we are ready to go for June week 4. Let's see what we have for you guys. All right. So, in the past, you have Between Worlds. Your current situation is probably one of my favorite cards. It's Imagine. And in the future, you have No Place Like Home. So, we'll see what's going on for you. All right. In the past, you have the Devil. 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Current situation, Chariot, which is your card. Awesome. Judgment. 3 of Pentacles. In the future, Page of Cups. 9 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Overall energy for the reading is the Justice card. So I've been telling the other signs this week that I never really explain like what the overall energy of the reading means. Basically, that's a synopsis of all the cards on the table. So if you were to just put it all into one card, it would be about justice. It would be about balance. That's what your whole situation's about right now, Cancer. And we'll get into that a little bit more. But right now, we're going to get into the past. So all this stuff that I'm about to talk about happened before the 20th. 20th, yes. So, Devil is here. Devil is, it's a card for Capricorn, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn. The Devil is a card of attachment. This card says, what are you attached to? And you should know. Because obviously, if you're chained to something or chained to someone else, you know what it's about. So this card represents all different kinds of attachment. It can be codependency, it can be addiction. To be honest, I've been trying to give my readings as general as I can. But I feel like this has to do with a toxic partner or a toxic work environment. So, but we'll see. I want to clarify the Devil. It's a card I clarify all the time. I clarify the Devil, the Tower, and the 7 of Swords constantly. So, I want to get clarification on the Devil in the past, just so we have a better understanding. 2 of Cups is next, so I feel like it's some sort of toxic partnership, but that's what I'm guessing. So clarifying the Devil, we get the Knight of Swords, we get the 9 of Cups, and we get the Emperor. First of all, Knight of Swords is somebody who rushes in. He's kind of like the maturity level of a teenager. He wants what he wants when he wants it. And he doesn't care if he runs over your heart in the process. Looks like somebody wanted their wishes fulfilled here. I feel like that is maybe another person. It could be the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who's very cold without his Empress, and there's no Empress here. So the Emperor is like all 4 kings put together, but it's a real masculine, authoritative energy. The Emperor is the god of Mars too, if that helps you. But basically, I feel like you were codependent with somebody that wanted what they wanted when they wanted it. They thought that, let me back up. Could be codependent with somebody, or you could have been dealing with somebody in the past that just wanted what they wanted when they wanted it, and it was all about them. All about them, all the time. But I do feel like this level of toxicity has to do with your partnership, has to do with you guys coming together. Because you have the 2 of Cups up here, and then it goes to 3 of Cups. And 2 of Cups to 3 of Cups to me signifies third party, but I'm going to clarify all of this. So, and I normally don't clarify this much, but I just kind of want to get into this. Devil, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. It's just a weird kind of combo. Tell me about the 2 of Cups. That like literally wanted to come right up. You have memories with this they lied to you. So, in the past, you had somebody in your life, a partnership, right? So it could have been a career that you were in a long time, a boss that you worked for a long time, or a lover that you were with for a long time. Get the Seven of Swords, right? And when I started with the Devil, I said, I always clarify the Devil, the Tower, and the Seven of Swords, and then you get the Seven of Swords. So, you spent a lot of time in some sort of partnership, like I said, whether it's a career or a relationship, whatever it is, and you found out that this person is being sneaky behind your back. Lie, cheat, steal. That's what Seven of Swords is about. We'll go into the card. Seven of Swords. This guy stole 5 swords. He's looking over his shoulder like, hey, did anybody see me steal that stuff? Yeah, we did. And it could have been with a water sign. King of Cups is down here. Now, King of Cups is somebody that's very good with their emotions. And I'm feeling this King of Cups a little bit differently. Kind of like... And I know this isn't real, but this is the way I hear it. Somebody that doesn't have any emotion, doesn't care. That is just, doesn't care about the situation. Because I don't get a good, like, normally when the King of Cups comes out, it's by, well, you know, when he's by himself, it's, you know, I can ride the high tide, the low tide. I know the water's going to come in, it's going to rise, yada, yada, yada. There's going to be hurricanes, and I got this. But with this 6 of Cups, 7 of Swords, King of Cups, I just feel like this person that's sneaky with you just doesn't seem to care about emotion. Maybe pretends like they're fine emotionally, but they're really disconnected. I'm actually hearing narcissist, which I don't say in readings. That's another channel. Another channel, another time. But I do get that impression from this 2 of Cups. So in the past, I feel like you were dealing with somebody that was sneaky, that held things behind your back, that I might have breadcrumbed you. I want to know about the 3 of Cups. Tell me about the 3. The 3s, there's 2 3s. Tell me about the 3s. I'm going to put that in a separate area because it's not exactly clarifying the 3 of Cups. I just want to know about the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. Tell me about the 3s. Ace of Swords. Yeah. You had a truth occur to you. Like this bright, clear vision that you were trapped in this situation and that there might have been a third party. I can't even, I'm not that third party person either, but I did learn how, when I learned tarot, in my, ridiculous amount of hour class, 2 to 3, 3, 3. So definitely could have been a third party. You might have felt like you were stuck in this situation because of your thoughts, or maybe you found out about the third party and it broke your heart. So the good news about all of this past stuff is it's in the past. I'm going to actually show you, I don't always show the oracle cards, but I want to show you this one. The reason I want to show you this one is because do you see how this flamingo is walking from the dark into the light? That's you. So this stuff that I talked about in the past, these uncomfortable things, this toxicity, this sneaking around behind your back, possibly third party, right? All that stuff is in the shadow. It's all in the gray area. You've walked away from that. So now it's about what do you want to do now? And now we get into my favorite oracle card. So I'm so excited. Your week's going to be pretty good. So, you're going to start off this week with the Chariot, which is your own card, Cancer, and that's pretty awesome. It just means that this week's going to be really, really beneficial for you. When your own card shows up, it means that you're here, you're present for the reading, like your spirit, right? So Chariot is as above, so below. It's also a fast, passionate, determined energy, and I'm sure you know what that's like, Cancer, because it's your card. Have you ever been determined for something that you just were gonna go for it no matter what? Well, that's what you're doing this week. So starting on the 20th, you start off with the Chariot. You're going full force towards something, and I want to know what it is. It's death. Knight of Wands and the Hanged Man. Ooh, the Hanged Man in reverse, and I don't do reversals. Not meaning I can't do reversals, just meaning like it's in the wrong place, meaning you're really supposed to get this card. So, I feel like you're moving on. I feel like you're moving from, this is bad to say, but like from one person to another person. Or that this person keeps rushing back into your life. So, Chariot, fast-moving energy, determined to get something done, right? So clarifying that, we get the Death card. So something's over, right? And then this Knight of Wands, he's my hit it and quit it dude. This guy has a lot of passion. He rushes in with passion, he rushes out with passion. That's it. That's all he cares about. Hit it and quit it. Also, card for Sagittarius or fire sign. But I'll get into signs here in a little bit. But basically, this guy comes back in, this kind of player energy with, teenager kind of thing. And you don't change your perspective. And that's important. Because like I said, I don't read reversals. So none of these cards should be upside down in this deck. And that card is upside down, and it's intentionally upside down. Meaning like the card is supposed to look like this, right? But it really looks like this to me on the table. So I don't feel like your perspective has changed. I feel like maybe you've just moved from one situation to a different situation, or from one person to a different person. And you're still seeing things in the same way that you always saw them. And you're not enlightened. So even though this thing's gonna die, it's almost like your perspective doesn't change. You stay the same. You're gonna, whatever this is, say it's a new career, right? It's you leave a new career, you leave an old career just so you can rush back into another one and do the exact same thing that you did before, right? So this is kind of like trading one evil for another. You also have Judgment here as your middle card. So anytime I do a big reading like this where I put a lot of cards on the table, the middle card's always you. And Judgment is, it's like the angels come down and they say, you know what? Everybody is gonna be accountable. Everybody's gonna be accountable. You are, they are, everybody's going to take responsibility for their actions. I feel like you're in this place where you're accepting the responsibility of the things that happened in the past. You know that you got yourself into that. Remember, I don't know if I told you this, but the devil is what you get yourself into, you can get yourself out of. So this is like a reckoning. It's you recognizing that you got yourself into this mess. You do. You 100% get it. And now you're willing to work on a team to kind of get yourself out of it, or just be in a different situation. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles in this June week 4. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess. So in this week, I feel like you're going to want to work with somebody. You're going to want to work with somebody in order to get something done. May even be a Virgo, because you have the Knight of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is about putting a lot of time and energy into something and being dissatisfied with it. And then, I get it. So you put a lot of time and energy into this thing, into this 3. Maybe you have another job. Maybe you had another partner. Maybe they did. I don't know. But it's almost like you're putting your toe back into the 3 water and you see that it's unsatisfying. And then you're making steps towards trusting your intuition. I feel like, and for the Cancer I'm speaking to, whoever this resonates with, this has been a long time coming. You really going with your gut, right? And trusting your gut. A lot of people say to me, I get private readings all the time, and people say to me, you know, I knew that. I just needed you to tell me. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't need me or anybody else to tell you what you already know. If you wake up in the middle of the night just super duper nervous about something, which we're going to get into that in a minute. So it's interesting I'm bringing that up. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you're really, really worried about something, and it happens over and over and over, it's probably a situation you're not meant to be in. Our guidance system is our emotions. So if every time you think about a certain job or a certain person and it invokes just horrific emotions in you, that's telling you to not go down that path. It's like your inner guidance saying, you know what, I don't think this is good for me. And I'll tell you a mini story. I used to go through that in my old relationship. And I'd wake up all the time in the morning and just be totally freaked out. Panic attacks, the whole deal. When I left that relationship, it stopped. But I sat in it for over almost 2 years. Every day, I'd wake up like that. And I ignored my own guidance, my own inner Chris, right? And I just continued to go down that path. This is about you recognizing to trust your gut. So, 20th through the 26th, something's over. You've still got the same perspective, but it's almost like you're recognizing it. You're seeing how you got yourself into these situations, and you know that your intuition is the way out of it. So one really cool thing, this is my absolute favorite card in the Oracle deck. One of them, there's probably 2 or 3, but this is one of my favorites, and it's Imagine. And this is like, take yourself to when you were a kid, and you said, okay, well, when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut, and I'm going to go to the moon, and it's going to be so cool when I go to the moon, because I'm going to create a moon landing space station, and from there, we're going to explore Mars and, you know, whatever, right? It's where you imagine things. This week is about imagining something different, Cancer. It's about manifestation, it's about creation, and it's about you taking control of your own life. So, from the 20th through the 26th, whatever happens, I want you to promise me that you're going to imagine what you really want. What you really want, what you really desire, and you don't have to figure out how you're going to get there. Just have fun with imagining. Do it about winning the lottery. Do it about the love of your life. Do it about, if you want love in your life, what's that person going to feel like when you lay next to them and you cuddle and you watch a movie? What's it going to feel like when, you know, they come home from work? Or, you know, just go into it. Imagine it, feel it, be it. That's how you manifest things. The easiest way to explain it. But it's time for you to imagine. It's time for you to create. It's time for you to take control over your own life. So, in the future, I feel like, remember how I told you I feel like you're going to trade one for another? That's where this comes back in. It's either trading one job for another, one partner for another, or, yeah, it's that. It's either, if you take this as a love reading, then it's trading one partner, like saying no to you, but I want you. Or if it's about a career, it's no, I don't want that job, but no, I want this job. After the 26th, you start off with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a little baby love offer. It's like, If the Knights are like the teenagers of the deck, this is like 7th grade love, right? Where I really like you, but I don't have a car to take you on a date, kind of thing. And you're worried about it. You remember how I said for 2 years I didn't sleep right because I was in a marriage that wasn't good for me? You have that 9 of Swords, waking up in the middle of the night, can't sleep, can't go to sleep, can't wake up, some kind of sleeping problem involving your thoughts. Your thoughts are keeping you trapped in the future. And this Knight of Wands is rushing in again. So if you have a Sagittarius specifically, or any other fire sign, they're going to kind of like rush in to try to save the day. Rush in to make you feel better. But I've told you about this Knight of Wands. He's the hit it and quit it dude. It might be a little tough for you in the future after the 26th. This Page of Cups, 9 of Swords, Knight of Wands, you have this no place like home card. No place like home is literally like those moments in your life where you're like, God, I just want to go home. You know, like where you have a really crappy day at work and you're like, God, I just want to go home. Like whatever. Like I just want to go home. I don't care what happens at home, but if I can just sit in front of my Netflix, I'm good. So, you got some stuff coming up. And I'm going to tell you what I told Gemini. Anybody who tells you that this is going to happen to you no matter what is an awful tarot card reader. Because the biggest benefit of tarot is that you can change it. If you make a significant change during that week of the 20th through the 26th, you don't have to worry anymore. You just don't. You can kick people out of your lives. You can just say, hey, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to deal with this. I don't want this toxicity in my life anymore. I don't want this player energy in my life anymore. I don't want this lying, sneaking behind my back with third-party people that ends in me feeling like you put a sword through my heart, right? You can just say no. Say, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And anybody that comes along and says, hey, do you want to go on a date and blah, 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 you got the tower on the bottom, okay? So I didn't just notice that. You can avoid a blow up, but you have to do something drastic. And I swear I keep coming back to this Hanged Man in reverse. It all has to do with you actually have to change your perspective, right? You have to change the way you viewed all of this because the way you viewed it is not serving you. Feel trapped, you feel like you can't sleep, you feel like somebody's sneaky behind your back, that you put a lot of time and energy into something that hasn't paid off, you feel like 3 swords are in your heart. Like, make a decision that you don't want this anymore and change these cards. Do it. So if this resonates for you, drop me a line. If you know who this devil is in the past, 2 of Cups with that sneaky 7 of Swords, tell me who it is. The 2 of Cups, I find this so interesting. Devil, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. If I were to just read that line by itself, I'd be like, toxicity in one partnership and then add another partner to it. So if this resonates for you, definitely drop me a line. If you are going to make a decision to change these cards in the future, drop me a line. Tell me what you're going to do to change it. Because that's what this whole thing is about. I've realized that my job isn't just to read tarot cards. It's to help people figure out what is going on in their life and how to avoid things. Avoid more pain. Choose happiness. Imagine happiness. When you wake up in the morning, think of all the things that you're grateful for and continue to find a happier thought. If you have happy music on your phone, play happy music all day long. Because eventually, you'll raise your vibration just enough so you will actually feel happy every day. It's true. I did it for myself. And now I have so much joy that I drive down the road sometimes and I have like tears that roll down my eyes because I'm so grateful to be alive. And I'm so grateful to be alive and to be able to do this reading for you. So, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Your spirit animal is the Panther Spirit. Whoa! Mic drop. Reclaim your power. That's awesome. I'm getting goosebumps so bad. Look at that. What? Reclaim your power. I've been telling you this is all changeable. All of it is changeable. You can do whatever you want. Reclaim your power. Life doesn't happen to you. You make life happen. I know that was a lot of advice for a tarot video, but anyway, if you like the content I create, please press the like button. It looks like this. It's just below the video. If you press it, I think it helps my videos fly a little bit, so it would really help me out. Drop me a line if this resonates for you. I'm able to respond to every single one of my comments, and I really take pride in that. So thank you. And until next week, I just want to leave you with lots of peace, love, and light. Thank you.